Hello there, and welcome back to Portal 2, the game where we're playing it on the Boosteroid Cloud Gaming Service, uh, and all that. So, we're going to be continuing here just in a few moments, and whatnot. But before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and say that I have been um, with sickness over the weekend, and over the end of last week. And it has not been good. It has not been a fun time, so that's why my voices might be a little bit different. There might be some pauses in between where I have to, like either clear my throat or do the sniffles and all that nastiness. And I don't want you guys to hear that. So there might be some skips and jumps around randomly um, during this video, but um, we'll be talking about Boosteroid as well before we get started here. So if you've already heard about that and whatnot, you can go ahead and skip probably, I don't know, I'd say about maybe 10, 15 minutes. Just skip to where we got gameplay going on. So um, you can see it down there in the YouTube. I think it's like quick search or whatever. It's within the little loading bar down there, or the little video bar and whatnot. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the Boosteroid service. So, if you don't know, if you're here to hear what the Boosteroid service is, or you just like hearing me talk, which I don't know why you would, especially when I'm sick. I sound really terrible, I'm sure. It's not great, trust me. The Boosteroid service is a cloud gaming service that you can play games with only with using your internet without having to use your device's hardware um, in order to play it. All you need is a browser and a good connection to the internet. Um, so as you can see right here, we're within the screen. You can see all those icons only appear when I alt tab, but yeah, we're within the game here. And if I go up to the top with my mouse cursor, we're using Firefox to do this particular one, and um, I'm using the F11 full screen. So when I click F11, it goes into full screen mode like this. So it's as if I'm playing a game, which I am playing the game. It's just I'm not playing the game on my own PC technically. I'm only playing it through the browser. So it's like a streaming service. It's like any streaming service you get. It relies heavily on internet, um, and it requires you to pay for the service. So do keep that in mind. But you can always create a free account. So let's go ahead and go over to the Boosteroid tab here. As you can see, it's on Portal 2. We'll click this real quick. So yeah, this is the Boosteroid Cloud Gaming Service. This is what the main page looks like when you create a free account. You can create an account for free to see what it's like. You can see what their pricings are. You can see what kind of games they have. I believe if we go over to library, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to scroll through them all, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of games here. There's quite a few new ones. The ones you see licensing required, do keep in mind that you do have to own the game, either through Steam, through Epic, or through there's a few other stores online, online game stores that you can buy this through. That you can also add to here as well. So do keep that in mind. Even the free ones you do have to pay for the service in order to play the free ones as well. And you're probably asking, why do you have to pay monthly to be able to play your own games? It's because you're not playing with your PC or with you're only using your internet. That's it. It's like it's like paying for Hulu or paying for Netflix or any of those other services or whatnot. You're renting, I guess maybe renting movies on YouTube or whatever. Um, you're accessing their servers, and beyond that, you're accessing. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so it's hard to say certain words. So apologies for that. Uh, but yeah, you're accessing their PCs as well. So we're actually not even playing on. We're playing on my PC, but only through the browser. They're actually streaming. As you can see over here, they're streaming Portal 2 to me, which we've been playing Portal 2. We thought we'd finish it and whatnot, but yeah. So that's the reason you have to pay for it, and it's fairly cheap. 10.75 a month. I believe it still is, and less. It's like 97 something. It's less than $100 per year, which is actually pretty nice. And you have unlimited gaming sessions, so you can play. Once you start up a session, you can play as long as you want. We're also going to take you through the process of adding games on here because I don't see. They might not have added it yet. I'm not sure for newer people, but they might not have added it at all. But yeah, we're gonna go over it here. So first of all, when you create, let's say you just created a free account, right? The first thing you're gonna want to do, oops, the first thing you're gonna want to do is click this connection test. That's a little speedometer looking thing, or clock looking thing, however you like to say it. We're gonna test our connection here. We're gonna see what it's like. Okay, so our connection is meh. Yeah, I don't have the most perfect internet. We're measuring at 100 megabits per second, which the recommended is more than 25, so we do have that checked. The latency is in milliseconds, and it's less than 20 milliseconds, but we have 46. So basically what this means for me is I'm going to have a little bit of input lag, and that's about it. For the most part, unless my internet drops out of nowhere, which can happen, I'm not going to have much issue with the game. It's going to play just fine. I might notice a little bit of input lag where I move my mouse or clicking buttons every now and again. It may be like slightly off. But if you have a really good internet connection, you're never going to notice any problems. But it is going to vary on your internet connection. So I definitely, before you purchase this service, I definitely look at your internet connection and see what you have. Just to make sure that you're not paying for a service that and you have terrible internet and you just can't support a game being streamed to you and you just have a terrible time with it. So just to avoid that, I would definitely check this first. If you do have some connection problems, there are some tips down here with this little drop down arrow. Try to use a cable connection instead of Wi-Fi if possible. That's on any service or that's on any device. What do I mean by any device? Any device is being able, you can play through Boosteroid. You can play it on your phone, you can play it on your tablet, you can play it on your smart TV, you can play it on your laptop, you can play it on your PC. You can play it on pretty much anything that has an internet connection. There's some devices I'm sure they don't support certain types of devices, like Android versus Apple and all that. We're not going to get into that type of stuff, but yeah, that's basically what it is. Basically, if you have to use Wi-Fi, it does say use 5 gigahertz and whatnot. Sharing with neighbors is nice, but costly. Yeah, I guess if you have a limited internet connection. And definitely too, if you have a very strict, limited internet connection, I definitely avoid this service as well, because that could use up a lot. Because you are streaming, so do keep that in mind. You are streaming. But yeah, and then if you think that's okay, and you think, oh, I got a couple free games I can play, that's awesome. Or I got a couple of games that I own on Steam or whatever. Then definitely go for that too. They added a forest, that's nice. Actually, I might add that. Let's just add that. Yeah, that was the Steam version. I really should be editing it through here. The best way to add games, at least that I found, is go up to the search bar and search for it. We're going to search for SnowRunner because it has 2 different versions. So here's SnowRunner right here. Yeah, so if you're going to be adding, or when you're going to be adding games, make sure you add the correct one. If you own a game through Steam, make sure you add the one with the Steam icon. If you add it in, I think it says Steam underneath here on all of them. I'm not sure about that, but pretty sure. If you have it on Epic, make sure you add the Epic one, because when you go to play this game, it's going to take you to a virtual. It's going to take you to the virtual application of that store. In most cases, I'm not sure about Epic or any of the others. I know it does it with Steam, which I can assume is similar for the rest of them, because that's just how it works. With Steam, it'll pull up a virtual version of the application, which is weird to say that, but it's like a virtual in a virtual. But yeah, it'll pull up the application within the browser, and you just log in and then go over as if you're accessing Steam on your own PC or whatever, and you just go over, click the game, and click play. It's a few extra steps, but to be able to play games that you wouldn't normally be able to play in your current situation that you're using this service for, is perfect. So, yeah, Also, I would recommend keep in mind that the saves are cloud saves. If a game does not have cloud saves available on it, you will not be able to access your saves in that game, because what this service does is it accesses the cloud saves. So, like Portal 2 here, if we go over to Portal 2, I'm going to go into options real quick, because they do have a 10-minute timer. We do not want to go past that. But Portal 2 has cloud saves enabled through Steam, and probably through other services, I'm well sure. But yeah, it has the cloud saves enabled. So what I can do is I can use Boosteroid and access that save that's on my PC. I believe Portal 2 does. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look that up later. But yeah, like other games, like I was playing what's that game called? Why can't I think of it? We'll go over here. Go over to my games here. Satisfactory, that's it. I knew it started with an S, but yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit sick, so my brain's a little bit not here. But yeah, I was playing Satisfactory, and I was able to access my saves from my normal series. I just didn't have my mods, because mods are also locally saved. The only game I found to have mods on it that works, that I own, is SnowRunner, because SnowRunner has a built-in mod thing that accesses it through mod.io. So all you have to do, if you're going to play SnowRunner and continue with the save, all you have to do is just re-download those mods through the in-game mod browser, and you have your mods back. But other games like Satisfactory, you're not going to have your mods on. Dyson Sphere program does not have cloud saves, so you're not going to have your saves from the Dyson Sphere program. You're going to have to start over, unfortunately, if you're going to use this service. But luckily, it does not overwrite, so don't worry about not having cloud saves and then this overwriting the saves on your PC. When it saves locally to their servers. So all those saves save to their servers, but you can access them through the cloud later on if you go back to your own PC. So you don't have to worry about that either. So really good. I really enjoyed this service. It works really well. We have a hiccup every now and again, but that's just how my internet is. There's so many people in my neighborhood that have the exact same internet service, because there's only 2 in this area, and one of them is really, really bad, so nobody ever goes for that one hardly, unless they don't know, and the other one everybody has. So what ends up happening, especially during like late afternoon, early morning, there's a whole lot of drops and stuff like that. So it just happens. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop on into the game, and whatnot. Yeah, about 15 minutes. That's usually what it takes me to explain away everything. So hopefully I covered everything of the service. I always like to when we get going. So and whatnot, let's go ahead and hit play and hit continue. Hopefully we'll go right back to where we were, which within the story, which we're pretty far along in the story. We're almost done with the game, pretty much. So we just escaped being killed. So here we are back in here. Very, very good. Also, if you see that Boosteroid.com has control of your pointer up there, that means I've alt-tabbed out or the game has loaded. This game in particular, when it loads, Boosteroid loses control of my pointer for some reason. I just click back in. It's no big deal. But yeah, here we are. Back in here. And also welcome to the people who decided to skip the first 15 minutes. It's okay that you did that. No big deal. Alright, let's see here. See if I can get these guys. There we go. Bye! So I probably want to go through there, don't I? I definitely don't want to go that way. No. So let's check this out here. Yeah, I think we want to go through there. That's what it looks like. Again, apologies for me being sick. It's gonna be like this the entire way through. There we go. Hello there, buddy.
Well, good. Finally, a nemesis worthy of my vast intellect. Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plates. Stay still, please. All right, stop moving. Oh, almost got you there. Where'd you go? Come back.
I love this story. So I should also mention too that I'm not going to be talking very much, especially because I'm sick, but also because the story in this game is way too good. Ew. The story in this game.
Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, all right, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
Don't die until I get back. I think we probably walked by a... No? But yeah, the stories in this game is just way too good, so... Wait a minute. Is this still blooping? Is there a way I can... Where's that leaking from? No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go up there. I think I want to go up there, but I don't know how. Oh, wait a minute. Hello? Heck yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna work no more. Oh. Uh-oh. Bounce right back out. Let's see. How do we get out of this room? Oh, wait. Just do this. Whoop. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. Balls. Okay. Oh, it bounced me out again. Ugh. Yeah. Whee. Okay. Enough messing around. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, my sickness is really hindering me here. Probably not. I probably sound like this all the time. Blech. Oh dear. Oh man.
Crushing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then, 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then, I'll kill him.
Ah. Sounds like a plan. Ah. Get out of the way. Yay. I can do this. And now I'm over here.
Ah, there you are. Right, let's get rid of this apple.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Sorry about that. I don't know what I was doing. I tried to turn around and I just went off the edge. Alright. I keep forgetting it. I'm also playing in browser. I'll show you too. Yep, still playing in browser, as you can see here. Yep. Still playing within the browser. Just gotta show that every now and again, I guess. I need to get over there.
Ah, there you are. Right, let's get rid of this apple. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the
Okay.
death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are
Alright.
getting very close to my lair. Lair. It's weird that first time I said that out loud. It sounds a bit ridiculous, really. But I can assure you, it is one. It is a proper lair, deadly lair. And I just wanted to give you the chance to kill yourself now, before you get to the lair. You can just jump into that masher, just there. Less a death trap, more a death option for you. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out, hear me out. Once you get to my lair, death will not be optional, alright? It will be mandatory. No tricks, no surprises, just you dying as a result of me killing you in a very, very gruesome way. So, boom, better offer here is just kill yourself. You know?
Can't say that.
All the way to my deadly lair.
We get banned.
Serviceable death option right there. Again, not a death trap, not a death trap. Your death would be entirely voluntary and very much appreciated. The masher does work, I should point out as well. I know we've had a couple of problems in the past. This masher
yeah.
really works and it will kill you. If that's one of your concerns about not jumping in, the masher will kill you straight away, painless. Well, it won't be painless, obviously, but it will mash you up. In summary, walk all the way to certain doom or give up now, honourably, like a samurai. Save yourself a trip. It's a win-win for you. Plus, I have put a lot of effort in getting this lair ready for you, so it would certainly teach me a lesson if you simply died painlessly 20 feet from the door. I'd be furious. I'd be like, ah, got my just desserts. No more than I deserve. But why not teach me a lesson by just jumping in the old match? I'll tell you, if I was up against impossible odds, this is the way I'd want to go out. Mashed with dignity. That'd be the way I'd choose.
Oh yeah.
And here's the best part. There's a conveyor belt that will convey you in convenient comfort right into the masher. You wouldn't have to lift a finger. Everything's been taken care of. Didn't have to do that. Look, anyway, I've spoken enough. Take your time. I'll let you think about it. And I don't want to pressure you. Is it a lair? Is it a masher? All right. You know what my opinion is. It's a masher. I'm leaning towards masher. Up to you. Just to give you some time.
Oh, he's got me convinced. Let's go.
Oh, wow, good. I didn't think that was going to work.
Had to do it. Had to do it. I did have to do it. Like, he convinced me. I don't know, man. It was very good convincing after I heard him out, like he wanted me to.
Ah, there you are. Right, let's get rid of this apple. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. It's weird that first time I said that out loud. It sounds a bit ridiculous, really. But I can assure you, it is one. It is a proper lair, deadly lair. And I just wanted to give you the chance to kill yourself
Oh yeah.
now, before you get to the lair. You can just jump into that masher, just there. Less a death trap, more a death option for you. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out, hear me out. Once you get to my lair, death will not be optional, alright? It will be mandatory. No tricks, no surprises, just you dying as a result of me killing you in a very, very gruesome way. So, boom, better offer here is just kill yourself. You know, it's a lot of effort, isn't it, walking all the way to my deadly lair, where there's a perfectly serviceable death option right there. Again, not a death trap, not a death trap. Your death would be entirely voluntary and very much appreciated. The masher does work, I should point out as well. I know we've had a couple of problems in the past. This masher definitely works.
I guess we just go through.
If that's one of your concerns about not jumping in, the masher will kill you straight away, painless. Well, it won't be painless, obviously, but it will mash you up. In summary, walk all the way to certain doom or give up honourably. Like a samurai.
He just pushed
Save
me.
yourself.
He just pushed me off to the side. No.
talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. It's weird, isn't it? First time I said that out loud, it sounds a bit ridiculous, really. But I can assure you, it is one. It is a proper lair, deadly lair. And I just wanted to give you the chance to...
Okay, so none of that works.
Now, before you get to the lair, you can just jump into that masher, just there. Less a death trap, more a death option for you. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out, hear me. Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Good, he stopped talking.
Oh my god. What has he done to this place?
I guess we gotta... Okay, then we gotta do that. Off we go! Whee!
You know, I'm not stupid. I realize you don't want to put me back in charge. You think I'll betray you, and on any other day you'd be right. The scientists were always hanging cores on me to regulate my behavior. I've heard voices all my life, but now I hear the voice of a conscience, and it's terrifying. Because for the first time, it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
Oh, loading screen. Okay. Oh, we gotta fall through, don't we? Or do we? No. Just gotta do this. There we go.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer.
There you go.
Plug me in and I'll take you up. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go get some.
Well, well, well. Welcome to my lair. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave an extra 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever's starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal services. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me, leading directly onto number 4, bombs for throwing it in. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Good luck.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Oh, oh.
Where are you going? Don't run! Don't run! I'll tell you why you should run. The harder you breathe, the more
I got it.
It's bloody better. Cheers, together. That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Instead, I wanted you to trick me into bursting that pipe. Didn't trick me, seemingly trick me, to give you false hope. Because that leads to overconfidence. And that leads to mistakes, fatal mistakes. That is all part of the plan. Ah!
Now what? Now what? I don't know.
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to him.
I got it. I got it.
Go to space. Very cool. Here comes spacecraft. Here comes spacecraft. How many spacecraft? Spacecraft, help. Everybody, help.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What happened? What have you bombed to me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. I've reconfigured the shield. Oh, it's a core you called me. Who told you to do that? Was it her? It's just making me stronger, love. It's a fool's errand. Ah!
Okay.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
What's the situation? Oh, hey, how you pretty lady? Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Wait, count that, buddy. Man, that is trouble. Situation's looking pretty ugly. You don't mind me saying. I don't want to scare you. I'm an adventure sphere, designed for danger. Why don't you go ahead and have yourself a little lady break, and I'll just take it from here. Here, stand behind me. Yeah, just like that. Just like you're doing.
How do I get to it?
Real messy. Going for it yourself, huh?
Oh, do I gotta get over?
I'll do what I can to cover you. Doesn't bother me. Gotta say that you's fine and nice from right here.
Oh, I gotta get up there.
That clock is moving fast. And you are beautiful. Always got a couple little pretty ladies. All right, back
Took too long to figure this out.
You hear that? Something just exploded. Man, we are in a lot of danger. This is like Christmas. No, it's better than Christmas. It should be its own holiday. Explosion Day.
I dropped
That'd
it.
be Explosion Day. Gorgeous. I'll tell you, it's times like this I wish I had a waist so I could wear all my black.
There we go.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. All the time. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging, deciding, worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for me. All you had to do was to solve a couple of hundred simple tests for a few years. You couldn't even let me have that, could you?
Gotta go to space. Yeah, gotta go to space.
Nobody's going to space, mate! And another thing, you never caught me. I told you I could die. Falling off that rail, you didn't catch me. Didn't even try. Oh, it's all becoming clear to me now. Find some juke to break
Okay, so I need to get it behind him.
Give some sob story about escaping to the surface. Squeeze in for information on where to find a portal gun. Then, when he's no more used to you, he has his little accident, doesn't he? Falls off his management rail, doesn't he? We're in this together, aren't we? You play me the whole time. First you made me think of brain damage. Then you convinced me you're sworn enemies with your best friend over here.
Oh, it's going the wrong way.
Assume the responsibility of running the place. You conveniently decide to run off together just when I need you the most. I bet there isn't even a problem with the facility, is there? I bet there's no such thing as a reactor core. I bet that's not even fire coming out of the walls, is it? It's just cleverly placed lights and papier-mâché. I bet that's all it is. All those pieces of the ceiling that keep falling out, probably actual pieces of the ceiling. Ah!
There we go.
This one should do it.
Oh, it's way up there. Oh, we're so done. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep. Well then. I was too slow with that original core. Trying to figure everything out is hard.
Self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Why? Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Okay. At least it's saved. Oh, so I gotta run at the thing and then catch it this way, I bet.
During the Great Depression, the Tennessee Valley Authority outlawed pet rabbits, forcing many to not glue their long ears onto their pet mice. Marie Curie invented the theory of radioactivity, the treatment of radioactivity, and dying of radioactivity.
Go,
Curie
go,
was
go.
the subconscious mind's way of reminding people to go to school naked and have their teeth pulled. Fact: space does not exist.
Warning. Core corruption at 100%.
There we go.
Manual core replacement required.
Ah, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start? Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate detected.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be up to me.
Stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
Oh, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please press the stalemate resolution button.
Do not press that button.
Where?
No! Do not do it! I forbid you to press it! Don't press that button! Don't press it! Come back!
I'm
No!
pressing it.
Do not press that button! Do not do it! Come back! Do not press that button! Part 5! Movie trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking! You have got to be kidding me! Well, I'm still in control, and I have no idea how to fix this place. Oh, you have to blame bloody Cat and Max, didn't you? While people were trying to work. Yeah,
Yep.
now we're all gonna pay the price, because we're all gonna bloody
Hey, guess what?
die.
Love it.
Space! Ah! Ah!
Don't know how we're breathing right now.
We're in space!
Space! Space!
Ah! Let go! Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me!
Oh, thank God you're all right. You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy, when all along you were my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn deleted.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win.
Yay!
Go.
I win!
It's been fun. Don't come back.
Oh. And the cherry music begins. See if I turn that up slightly, maybe? Nope. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought about it. This might be a little bit copyrighted, but looks like that is going to be it for our Portal 2 playthrough. We're only less than an hour away, which is great. So, yeah, this is a lot shorter video than I thought it was going to be, but we managed to get the game done. I really do enjoy Portal 2. I've played it many, many times, and this is just another addition to my many playthroughs that I've done. Yeah, and Boosteroid service does work quite well, as you can clearly see. Oh, look at this golden field. Sorry to talk through that, but gotta be careful with good old YouTube and stuff like that. So. There you go. Have that. Bleh. And we're gonna go ahead and
Well, here we are again.
let's see if we can.
Always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried?
All right, that was a close one. Yes, unfortunately, I do believe that song is copyrighted, so we're just not. I do enjoy that song. I enjoy both of them at the beginning or at the end of each game, but we cannot play that song on YouTube. Even me just talking over it, so. We're just going to avoid that whole situation there. But yep, we did finish Portal 2, so I do hope you enjoyed the story and enjoyed me playing it and whatnot. Sorry for me being sick and whatnot throughout this video. It's not been a fun week, but I did manage to get through this one. So that's where we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Because we have finished our Portal 2 playthrough and whatnot. So, again, I do hope you enjoyed. As well as, if you want to sign up for Boosteroid and give it a shot or whatnot, just to look at their library and whatnot, there is a link in the description you can go ahead and use. It does help us out when you sign up and pay for their services. So it does help us out quite a lot. Well, I mean, it's not quite a lot, but it does help us out a little bit. So it would be appreciated if you use the link below. But you could do whatever you wish. And hopefully you enjoy using Boosteroid like I do. I use it to for the most part, I use it to play games that since my PC does have a failing GPU, it's a very, very slow death on that GPU. So, but yeah, it's just one of them things that I'm just going to use Boosteroid to play games that I wouldn't normally play. So, do be a lookout for a new game next week that we're going to be playing. Not next weekend, but next week. There's going to be a new series going to be starting here soon as well. Hopefully I'll feel good tomorrow where I can do some recordings and such, because there's a game I've been wanting to play. We are putting to bed Destined Sphere program in order to play this new game that just came out on the 23rd of this month. Using that information, you probably figure out which game it is. A lot of YouTubers are playing it right now, and me included. I've been waiting for this game ever since I played the first game. I've been waiting to play this one, their second game, for a long time. And they're a very small development team, so it has taken them a while to get pushing back the game, and whatnot. But I did want to play it. So, but again, that's going to be it for this episode of this one. Also, on Sunday, be looking out for a new game that we're going to be playing using the Boosteroid service. We're going to find another game that I usually wouldn't normally play, or a game that I think would be really cool to play on the service. But you'll just have to wait for next week to find out what that is. But until next time, I guess it's a goodbye. Space!